Hello everyone, welcome to another video. Today we are going to talk about karma. Karma is a very important subject but is very misunderstood. Normally people think karma it's a punishment law. Normally we associate that when we do something wrong to someone else, that action will come back to us, to our life somehow. But that's not exactly what karma is. Karma, it's a blocked emotion from a past life. Yes, today we're going to talk about past lives. And even if you don't believe in past lives, just watch the video till the end, try to understand the theory behind it, and then you decide if you want to believe it or not. But that's what karma is. It's a blocked emotion that we blocked in a past life. So something really bad happened and we blocked that pain in our heart because we really didn't know what to do with that pain. And normally we have the idea that if we don't feel what's going on in our heart,
that pain will go away. If we don't think about it, it should go away.
But it's exactly the opposite. What happens in our heart needs to be addressed, needs to be dealt with. If we have a feeling or an emotion and we ignore it, it doesn't go away. It stays like layers of trapped emotions in our energetic field. So if you had a trauma in a past life and you didn't deal with it at the time, that emotion, even if it was in a past life, is still there with you. And that's why majority of things happen. We don't know why they happen. We don't know why they keep happening, but it looks like a certain pattern of situations that happen to us. So that's the reason why some people always have
family problems, some people always have work problems or friendship problems.
So it depends on each person's karma. But I will give you some examples because I think if we go through the examples, it's easier to understand. So let's start with the first example. Imagine we have a happy couple and the man goes to war and dies in war. The wife, when knows about this, feels an immense, intense pain in her heart. She knows it's not his fault, but at the same time, she feels he abandoned her. And as the pain is so big, so intense, she feels she can't deal with it, so she blocks the pain. She decides to not think about that. She chooses, of course, to carry on her life, but at the same time, she didn't address that pain. So that immense density that was created by that situation is trapped in her energetic field. So what happens is she carries on living her life. She tries her best to not think about the pain, for the pain not to increase. She feels like if she doesn't think about it, the pain will go away. She has the pain, but she blocks it. She doesn't want to feel it. Then she dies with that pain in her heart. For her soul to evolve, the soul needs to be light without any energetic blockages or energetic density. When this soul dies, she can't go to a good place because there is this heaviness in her chest. So for this soul to carry on evolving, she needs to release this pain. Her soul decides to incarnate again on earth, but this time she needs someone to activate the abandonment pain for her to be able to release that emotion. This soul chooses to incarnate with the husband's soul that she lost in the past life. And this husband's soul has the mission of take actions to activate the pain in this woman's chest. So what happens? They both reincarnate, and when these two souls see each other,
absolutely recognize, they feel an intense attraction.
And of course, they start a relationship. Did this ever happen to you? You meet someone for the first time and you feel like you know them since ever. So that is normally a sign that we know that person from a past life. The beginning is everything very pink, everything very nice. But we need to remember that this husband's soul mission is to help this wife to release the abandonment feeling that she felt before. So every time he goes out to work or to meet his friends or goes travel or with work or even with friends, every time he's away from her, she feels that pain again from that past life. Of course, she's not aware that is a past life emotion, and she really doesn't understand why she feels like that. She knows he's only going with his friends, he's only going to work, but she can't control it. The pain just starts to increase in her chest. Unconsciously, she feels he is abandoning her. We call this a memory channel opening. In that moment, when the husband goes to work and the emotion comes to her chest, she can't control it because it's like a memory channel that opens, and suddenly she's back there into the past life, feeling exactly the same and not understanding why. The pain we feel doesn't really correspond to what is happening. It's or much bigger, or there are some triggers to certain emotions. Until she releases this pain, this husband will always keep the same attitude, or his job will always require him to go and travel because that's the contract. She needs to release this abandonment karma first for the things to change. Otherwise, this will always continue, and with time, if normally people block a lot their emotions, it tends to get worse. So the best to do is, if the pain comes, release it and let it go. At the end of the video, I will give you some tips on how to release karma. But let's give another example. Let's imagine someone that in a past life decided to fight for the animals' freedom. So this person reunites all of his friends and convinces them to fight with him for this cause. His friends accept it and decide to fight with him, but after some time, his friends realize that if they fight for the animals' rights, they will lose their business, their family won't have what to eat. So his friends, without him knowing, all reunite together and decide to go at night to this person's house and kill him. The friend that is killed dies with a feeling of betrayal, of feeling betrayed by his friends, the ones that were fighting with him. So again, this soul dies with that pain, with that density on his chest. If the soul wants to evolve, it's not allowed because of this density. This person just gained group karma. This soul will need to come back to earth, find friends around him that will create situations where he will feel that he can trust them. And it doesn't need to be the same. They don't need to reunite to kill him. No, it doesn't need to be the same. But they need to create circumstances where it will activate that pain. So it can be they decide to go all together to play tennis and they don't invite him. Just that little thing will activate this pain. And again, this person will always attract people that make him not feel very welcome in a group, or he doesn't feel comfortable to be in a group. Is always something wrong, or doesn't really like to talk or expose himself in a group because there is this unconscious fear that needs to be released. I hope it's making sense to you, but let's give one more example. Let's imagine a couple. Couples are always very good examples. So this couple gets married in the 1700s.
And they were madly in love.
Everyone look at them as couple goals. But one day the man arrives home and sees his wife with another man. Straight away he feels such an intense pain in his heart, and at the same time such a big humiliation that he can't deal with that pain. He also decides to block that pain on his chest. And again, the same thing. This person dies with this pain, or can even kill the wife and her lover. But the important is, this soul also dies with that huge pain on their chest. This soul will need to be born again. And when this person is born, it's very suspicious of everyone. When they are in a relationship, they never are relaxed. They're always like thinking and making scenarios in their heads. What's going on? Where is the person? Always trying to control them. Because deep down, they have this fear of being cheated again. So it tries its best to control this. And this soul, while they don't release this pain, they will always attract people that or betray them or you can't really trust on them. The same concept, they will always attract situations to release that pain in their hearts, and the things keep happening till the soul decides to release that pain. So this person has what we call controlling karma. There are 12 karmas, and I will tell you which ones are, and then you will see which one do you think you have. There is the action karma. People with action karma, they don't like to take decisions, especially big decisions. They have a fear of act. Attachment karma. People with attachment karma are very attached to everything because they are afraid of losing things or people. Communication karma. People with communication karma, they struggle to talk or to express themselves or to exactly say what's going on in their minds. That's exactly my karma. I'm working on it. Abandonment karma. People with abandonment karma, they always fear being abandoned by someone or their partners or even their family or their friends. They always have that sensation of being abandoned, and that hurts quite a lot.
All the karmas hurt.
Identity karma. People with identity karma normally are not aware they have identity karma, but they don't know really who they are. They try to find someone else outside to tell them who they are. Perfectionism karma or guilt karma. People with this karma, they always try to have everything perfect on their lives. They demand a lot from themselves, they demand a lot from people around them. Everything needs to be perfect because they are afraid of making a mistake. In this karma, there is also the guilt karma. You ever met someone that is always feeling guilty about everything, feel like the problems of the world is their fault? Then relationship karma. People with relationship karma, they struggle or to maintain a relationship, or they are very attached to a relationship. Controlling karma. People with controlling karma, they don't really trust or people or circumstances. They are very afraid of losing things, so they try to control the best they can before they make a step. Everything needs to be very controlled. Faith karma. People with this karma, or they don't believe in a higher force, or they don't believe in themselves. Imagine if they have a project, they really can't trust that that will do well. They always disbelieve themselves. Then we have society rejection karma. People with this karma, they feel the need to be accepted by society. So we can see people with this karma trying or to be famous or trying not to expose themselves at all, because they are afraid that the society will reject them. So one of the extremes. Then we have group karma, that is the example we gave before. They don't really feel very good in groups because they always feel like someone is talking about them, or they are afraid of saying something that won't go very well with the group, or they struggle to build up friendships. Then we have the spiritual karma or victimization karma. People with this karma, they might struggle with their spiritual side, or they can be very victim. You know, that person that is always being a victim of everything and everyone. Or also can be people that don't believe life can be good, or don't believe that life protects them. So these are the 12 karmas. Of course, they are very general, and each karma can reveal itself in a different way. Which one do you think is your karma? And we can have different and various karmas. Some people have 8 karmas, some people have 2. It depends. But let me know which one do you think is your karma. And now, how do we solve this? So as I mentioned before, first thing is to accept the pain. If something happens in your life and you feel that chest pain just increasing, don't block it. Just feel it and cry it. It's good to cry those karmic pains, because it's a way of taking them out of your energetic field. So imagine your boyfriend or girlfriend breaks up with you and you feel an intense pain in your heart, instead of like just trying to distract yourself or try to do something to not think about it, take 5 minutes where you close your eyes, you feel that pain, and then you just let it exist, okay? It won't kill you, right? So just feel it. 5 minutes there and you just feel it, cry it, let it exist. And another way of releasing karmic pains is to do a past life regression. But I know some therapists, they only take people back to their past lives, but they don't release it, they don't clean that energy. So that is not very effective, because it's like we only go there to look at the past life and we leave the density there. So that's energetically is not releasing anything. So it needs to be a therapist that takes you back and releases that pain, that density, and takes it out of your energetic field. That's very important. So yeah, everyone, this is a video about karma that I wanted to do for some time, because this is so important and karma is everywhere in our life. We really don't talk about this, but why things happen in our life? That's something that I always had in the back of my mind. I wanted to know why situations happen, why some people always attract some kind of things, other people attract other kind of things, and why is that? We are all the same. It looks like we are all the same. It's so important to know our personal karma, because we will know what we need to do, what is life asking us to release, and that really helped me in my life. And of course, I'm still working on it, because we need to work on it forever, but it gets easier, gets much better when we decide to accept the pain, to deal with the pain, rather than just block it and situations in our life just increase and get worse. It was lovely to be here with you again. I hope to see you soon, and follow me on Instagram because you can talk with me there.
Bye everyone.